say government officials and the military personnel for ekoshiro monkwa nano ye wade ya ene ye commemorate omo 1 year na chese eye arehosem kese ebusua wo ho eka ye ne nya ye kan se rade nkoso a encheche omore no amount of words na ebeyi sa pain no efri ho but ye nim se obo ade ada romanti bibi biara ebeye kama sanso ena new government appointee na akokoso no what they say reassigning reshuffling yebedi ho enkomo tribunal de ekeka ho owura no chese scandal bi nso ekokoso me say ene ampaye bedwa fra onua bi na kacha ni say the last point political social program no ohima tan edwama ye de ebe hihye so ebre no so a ye be bie phone lines na won so wade wadwen kire aba ofra wadama enye didi atem kire wadwen wate ase ina walowa o TV set no na me kai wo say jumaku a aso ya sema yetime ede the last point ebe som wo Monday to Thursday 7:30 p.m. ekosi 10 eye eso group of companies in Krabatani Binion DAF TV SO TV SO Heba Hospital and yewo SO International Band na ye kai wo say bibia eye yade wa asase so nyankopon adaroma ode ahoden anase ode solution no afa enubremu die na ode se nimdie ne adom ye maame Dr. Sophia Asi Okanse onope eneba no Heba eniema mu anyankopon de nimdie ne adom na no ya ene yakwaje award a etoso bebre ewo Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology ewo Kumasi KNUST na we eyasem keto ade bia meka se ba no Heba eniema mu dia we are number 1 on the list dodo ankrofo de nimi ye pa eba ne eni yade se ye cataract glaucoma pressure ene wo woni so no die say ye blurry vision long and short sightedness say ye total blindness wo de na ye watery wo de na say wo she medicated lens wada roma said ye ni condition tie bia yesra wo se for wani bedom eso Heba Hospital na ye nsa wo yade ye no ema enye ani pe ene yesa be ma wabo adabridjo kwaku donso no ayete se nkontomire wada roma fo wa fabra eso Heba Hospital eya wo nso ena wo pe almighty HIV eso Heba Hospital ye wo anoedru lab ho niam nyina nso ye di ho dwumadie no ewo ha wo hwehwe ye kira kwan a mepa acho ye wo baby ba akope anase ye branch ye ba akope ye wa Accra Amasaman Stadium Junction from Monday to Saturday eso Heba Hospital eye adwuma anopa 7 a.m. ekosi enume 5 p.m. ne seni sintine ye nje ayarefo ento ha we don't admit patients enunti obebantem ni ahwontem wetimi akontem enti se wo free outside Accra na eba wadaroma wo de no besimu 9th na se anopapa na waba bedru ya ye ho adwuma na afi wetumi akotoa wo nnwuma so opese wo hwehwe eso etira kwan asade amekan ye wa Accra Masaman Stadium Junction obetumi so afre on MTN 055 529 055-529-253. Telecel Kane Vodafone 0503 449 444. Airtel Tigo 0272 859-115. Eso Heba Hospital near ye can say Jesus Christ is the only healer. Asada Kesia Pa Enkoma, the CEO Emma Eso Group of Company. Dr. Sophia Asi Okanse mami baby a wo bia me ne me team no enumre ye kase rade enka ho na dia ye kan se nyankopon bo ho ban no ntre wahyem no ma osika bebre sanso ena production team no nyina so dako ewo MC ho a chese okeka enema ebomu Isaac ewo camera sanso na me producers Ima ena Kwame Asante okame ho a chese dwumadie no ye de etoatoa so medical catch say me co-host nso ewo me nchen wa ha de edru so no ye Ghana first medical catch say whatever you are doing think Ghana and then Ghana enyo first me co-host enyo obi ase me ankasa me nana ba akope we ye nana pia onana me bo me mu ase nana yeboa esuama nana akwaba
ye mo hima
wo shada de de
oh
me ya bema nka ya pon ya nanka Memo wa rama me.
Enka me de be ma.
Efatao papa.
Efatao. Medase. Onze o ka ze Ghana first tina.
Wa rep Ghana.
Ai. Me di ka hwe Ghana.
Why adi? I say where Ghana. What I say nti wonso wo ho na you are eating Ghana.
No correct.
Yo. We producer ba ko pe ene de o say ohima Ghana first die. I say ye ti o man mu na ye dwen o man no ho. Na o man da yakoma so die. Meka oni uko host ho na ye say ya to ato ya adwen. Ne din ba ko pe eno ne Kwame Kweku Asante kambe ma Kwame o Kwame fo mo enya anje no why Kweku Asante akwaba
ye na
niam kwesen
oba de adom ye ho de enka eye na ye hwe Ghana de ye hwe Ghana ho na eno no na eyama sabio
aye bibi
o but ni nyina mu no ene yes na nra
yes nra today is better than yesterday
na ni nyina so ntime nye pe
debi
den ya
ebi be didi bi etine ebi be ko yi ama ebi nso so betimi abofo ebi won so be mo akọ hyper ni nyina je ni nyina akabo mu na eso but debi ada na ade be chi no it's an opportunity for you to make a difference. If you are not run and kuyi ama, kuyi ready amount into that DB kase. Sa dear China so one kwa na che send that so ewo edima.
But when him say yes an wade bia also bi a hye no so say a day bia na ni esi.
Okay.
Enti ene Monday, ye be si wo ene Monday, the following Monday and repeat.
And so you say Monday.
Yes, same Monday and repeat.
But the is also it means sensible.
Eya meta bi say dwedifo obon so we na de na eye. O kina de e chin so last year na eye pa.
No the bridge we da na for time.
E ka sanse no.
You no nifa bebre so entore. Ya nada.
En saman fo kwa na
na
esi.
Yeah.
Na that's it. Na na ya boa. When was Asante a boy na dani team. Just say, hey,
me buy me share ni but nanka me kan ho asem na
makofa be die
me yesa nanka me spare no ho nanka ma hwe say ebia next week me say ho a
nanka waka
abeto question kesi bia ma no pa
bia ba wo
mate ase de be chef fridge unza
yem fan chef
fridge
when we are na
when
you say
chef fridge me ma mu na kwa banso but the last point Ghana First segment and also na last week Thursday and your friend is saying government officials and military personnel sir Fofia Antoanta illegal mining me ameka ye din kese da so galamsey ye ko defend o ye ko ye den yo ye ko di hu kese o mo dwen Ghana hunti Fofia Antoanta helicopter crash e ba ya chese 8 ni nyina ba kumpanka agi na question ne say galamsey no Ghana ye hwese de ha koya ade ebetimi akon galamsey like ebetimi efiri wa na anza na mema mo akasa no mpese yetie ye hwe video bi
okay
na ye ba na afi ye de nkomo na to ato nti producer se video na ye ready a wadama bo emame.
The final one is illegal mining. Illegal mining has eaten into the fabric of our society. And I must say that it is not only a menace to our society, but it has involved the circle of traditional rulers, political party appointees and everything. And so even when one party changes, those who were running some operation who were to one party will go to the next party and say, oh, now that you have come and take over this operation and let's share, and we too will be getting small. This is what we're doing. And so I don't kid myself that we don't have our own people involved. And the work of the NIMOS is not easy. They go to a community and the chiefs, the youth and everybody come out and resist them. And so I didn't kid myself that we will be able to win that fight overnight. But we cannot relent. We must continue. And it doesn't help when the final one is illegal mining. Illegal mining has eaten into the fabric of our society. And I must say that it is not only a menace to our society, but it has involved the circle of traditional rulers, political party appointees and everything. And so even when one party changes, those who were running some operation who were to one party will go to the next party and say, oh, now that you have come and take over this operation and let's share, and we too will be getting small. This is what we're doing. And so I don't kid myself that we don't have our own people involved. And the work of the NIMOS is not easy. They go to a community and the chiefs, the youth, and everybody come out and resist them. And so I didn't kid myself that we will be able to win that. The final one is illegal mining. Illegal mining has eaten into the fabric of our society. And I must say that it is not only a menace to our society, but it has involved the circle of traditional rulers, political party appointees and everything. And so even when one party changes, those who were running...
Ayo, where dear, or Chiamia when him Nasamka, or Senana, where dear, Wasuma. Ya yati wa yasum. Nana, yaboa. Mesha see a few. Osha, you bet me. You bet me a fight, illegal mining.
Yes, you bet me.
You bet me.
You bet me.
Okay.
I was saying, ya pepano say bet me. But ye nyasa pepano, a bed didn't see a bit me a fight.
Okay.
I did be anywhere, enya. Okaso be put you a stop to it, I won't to me. I did be all your arguments, stop it. What do you say? A year illegal mining in this country. See a treasy pania canocre, Eddie Achromo say. You people are destroying our forest reserve, our lands, and in the Akika Honi, Oma, Omun Semubi. You go me a métier.
We are there, quiet.
Excavator boy say. Excavator and a boy say. Any other equipment I will use you. Any near me can't warm the edge, man. A bono me, I can't afford it.
Okay.
And that means you won't conform way cheer. Omo ya dear. But ye Joe Matuana, Oma ye high omo cacrebs, Munko ye, mamma, and ye niece you almost. A politicians yani and penny for yan a yardiano. If Metieni or Mampenny, at the video ya it's ye ya. A binume wa bem, a binuma any abem, nananum binom. They are part of it. Na near ya name I reho crying and say, Asasi bien who I to galamse or so. Yen nima assassin ra.
Okay.
It is ye whoever the land belongs to. And then yen to me and stop it.
Okay.
Because me the assassin will be saying to galamse or so. That means me ready say. Memia and the galamse in this country. And yen na ye who say in Yania yedi. In su ayeno essay, but yet you on ye. And nay, a buying society, a buying by still galamse is still ongoing. And so before a ban sacreban, yet commentaries be brave. I am a Ghana phobic grano. Enya akuma paso. Yes, what this person is telling us, it means ye man akwenya or ba ye betimia and the other. Master koso ye agency a best stop here. Ye betimia stop it. Now no na me fi Kumasi eba. In the night and yet this some machines I can see any manam kwaso. So are they telling us omu who say some machines in the man a kwana. You perceive a stop here. Yet so easy to end it. But you're not ready. Because a honey binom edinyo omu country him. A honey binom edinyo omu country him tinyadia. You stop here bebuano. You bet me stop it. I'm an ye. Obi catch was the to me. Oh, na eboa say obi see to me and dig galam saying. Won't say e ba ye nyene. But send ye na kane no ye nananom ye bi na ene ye ti nsuo no ankasam ene ye se nsuo no but ye tenase de na si fom ni aye adwen se ye be ye ade no ye a ebe ye
ti kwan ben so na wosusu se
obi okra very simple say obi a why ready so person and the galamsey was see started from omo den sase ne mankofo ansi ababa hwe omo a kuto machines ye adwuma no because obi anu obesi dan a ne edi kan obeto ne asase what you say enti asase no a nipa na timi ato no bisa se we dan na timi to asase no what you say enti onya asase na no betimi asi dan galamsefo no beko ba bia omo check hu sampa land na ye koso no ampa bi wom anso makọ there are other places I be akọ omunya no se ne a omo pe no enti ye stop sa na ma no nyina no a ye betimi a ende galamsey in this country emfa one se nkofo e de sa machines no eba because you are reported so many times ye hu baby bebre ye koso now so still they are doing it and I was here starting from there. See, a stop here. Obia one assas just 1 acre. Sending an sizes ACTBM. You must say assas we. I had to sort of call or him be a crewman. Most especially who call a area no ma. The lands belong to Nananom. And Nananom the dear man call for Mateteso. And any baby next year kukosi. Once you be say galamsey e koso wo die mu no that means one and wonim
we are aware
and utina good
e man hye da ko
ansa ya ba be hwe who is working on the land or ma wa kwanya say brana be ye adwuma no ekro bia koso a aside ohene no okọ na ekuru ase a ye odi kuro ho di kuro no ho no ye wa assembly members e ho those people ye yisu oma me say em fa won so obi beto a excavator or whatever machine ye betumi a ende galamsey in this country a ehia se ye be search for omo matoto sa na ma kase ni na no ehia se ye be hwesa afo no but ye hu ase na ba bi e wo na etufi wo a eno na be boa yen ami etimi eyi illegal mine in every country anya sa de bi e be ka no se ya ye ntumi
okay me da se nana ye boa Asante ususu se galamsey no ye betimi a ende e wo man yi mu
nana ye boa me da se na nana hema ne yetie ne se galamsey enye se me ye the year of doom but o my Ghana mu apase ye se ye tu ade a ye friend galamsey ase de menye sure
say ye betimi
to galamsey ase then identity the make asa kan bi na ye hyase ye no na ye nyina Ghana fo ye nim se ye ba be ye adwuma na ya boa am ye tu galamsey ase ebra me di kan te se galamsey okono eye okun bi a yesu ai ma media fo nyina ma ye take ye friends media against galamsey and coalition against galamsey ma ye nyina ye yire ye ho se ye beka bi do na minister Benaneda so Peter John Amewu na minister ana manfo nyina rally behind wono say ye ba betu galamsey ase but gini see ye hunu ya na say ye minister no e de free ho because amanyofo no de omo aba besim senke ye nananom ko no wo mo ko de ya en kamini problem esa say nananom ye wo man Ghana mu ha e ma ohene bi ko meeting bi no kusi na ohempo bi anan o ko meeting no yang granting the audience Emma Nana ne say omabu nanimutia enti saa de a ye pamo ye mpeme yo no kra wo krom ho anyina na say ejinaye because Nana no mo akasa enti sanka de saa tumi no Emma Nana no mo a enka menyi ni say ne ye gusu ka ho asem ewo de etoso mienu ye ye beduru ba bi na ye galamsey no eni hunu say amanfo asase de galamsey no ye politics enti ya ye campaign ewu ekrumu no eni hunu say the main target of asemo a ye ka no is in the bush ejene sade a mum ye nko the mining areas ni ene miners ne nko kasa say si ye ba His Excellency John Dramani Mahama eni oye campaign se meboa omo kasa meboa ese so ba on hwes omo a emra adi omo a ya chi omo atum no bo be gya awom enye sa na wokaye eti no anya awom ema ye nya deputy national communication officer of the NDC ye friend no Kwaku Buahen owie ye omo to aba wie ye obo ade ye na dom emo mo ba ba mu no ene handle no ambassadorial position this way ambassador and nothing concorda ye wo man Ghana mu ha ena na ye wo PMMC precious mining e wo man Ghana mu ha ene ba ene be futu fra ya Ghana de rebrand ni rename and the pan de ba gold board ene bi sa gold board fo say anye bi a gold ton na mo se mo ton mo to free ho anu mo nsem say Anglo Gold Asante wa ha Newmont wa ha large scale mining ene ye no wo man Ghana mu ha etini ye bisa say sa gold na large scale producers no eton free o man Ghana mu ha e fa hin na ekọ okay why mu ne produce sa ton of gold no enye galamsey yes ya na wo mu ton gold no etini se kopem say politicians ebe yi omo ho free gold insensemu galamsey insensemu ene we shechiri ye de be politics because ye we politics ye we elections no ye me hunu say most of the sitting government the NPP ewo honom most of them seats ni na say lose ye ni na no is at that mining site one it is say no ahemfo no say go machi because u baby so ahini bi no be ka kire wo say ye de wa ha ene ne nkrata afri nkrama mu di aba say ye hunu say agudie wo ya asase ase say ne ye mra ne kire say agudie na wa asase ase a emfa won sika wo de to ama oban ne dia so on eti no mu ni su tumi bebiri sa na say na em so mo ye reforms bi o mo ka se o mo de ba be ka ho eti kopem say ye be ma ahemfo ni tumi a kan bi no o mu nim na o mo de o mo na yesi form no I bet you say galamsey no enya de ya ye betimi atu ase ye jama politicians a do ye wa ahemfo bi wo ho no mo ase bi o mo no mu ye o mo de wo mo nwi kuro ne ho o mo nwi kuro ne ho hwe video bi ebe circulate pa se ohene na watutu ntoma na gold sinse ne kom na watumi atu kwan akọ Dubai ne ya se ne jalabia na o nani age na o yi gold ne de se Arab ni kom ni nani age so on enti no ye wa ahemfo bi mo on asabi o o mo ya brofo o mo betimi ama ho kwan se ye fa nye de ye nkonkotu galamsey no ba se ye tigana mu ase ye kude bia ye de ya no fa sa ebe kan ebe kwa koka se shoot and kill no your to excavator se na ye bo aye kan no wono kura na ebi kura na excavator kura onim ne bo wo na asoso no obi asi wa akwa akọbọ ni tuo akunu free amoni pa kura de ne de ya ete air condition mu adwen ne ho enti ade no national your friend is saying collective LC le ketibu enye ba akofo ade se
politicians nkoa omo ebi wo omo nsem nkoa
ena omo ewose ye nyina ye kan ho bom ni ehunu se ne ye be because His Excellency John Dramani Mahama why ade ordinary months aba ana on farm mo 9 months ye ni Ghana ha ena MPB say your friend say galam 9 months for aba be kire ne constituency ni bi because some engage in illegal your friend is saying mining agents are we MP ni ye nyina ye ko galamsey ni ya te say ya che won klofo ukoye den wo ukoye den wo emra ni omu ni because ya mo tumi so omu fanye adwuma so on ye wo o my Ghana ye mu and empanifuo bi o ade no very serious esa say ye kan enkrofo mako 8 ɛna ɔma hwere ɔmo nkwa ɔmo nyinaa yɛ abusuani
ɛnam galamsey ya
ɔmo sɛ ɔmo de biribi ba yɛ friend responsible cooperative mining ɛna ɛba yɛ kɔ akɔpa ho ntoma sɛnea ɛbɛyɛ a mining communities na ɔmo hunu sɛ nkurɔfoɔ bi ɛkeka sɛ ɛne galamsey no ne nyinaa yɛ politicians foɔ na ne sɛ ɔmo akyi o ɛsɛ nkurɔfoɔ bi keka sɛ ɛne ɔmo kɔ yɛ adwuma galamsey yes ɔtɔn gold blade baako koraa ne obɛnya nie ɛno saa no me ne ɔmo nya adwene because obi nso bɛka sɛ ne me kɔkorɔ no bɔkorɔ sika me nya no boso me 1000 na yɛde ma me ne enso eti saa de ayɛ kɔhwɛ ebia ne opa de sua adwuma sua ne wasua ne yahwɛ mu ne sɛ ne obɛtwe ne ho afiri mining nim ebia mining no na ne gye ho a ɛkwan a ɔmo fa so de yɛ no ɛmoa esan sɛ ebi mu nkata me na ne so
hwɛ yɛ nsuo
na ɔmo sɛ nsuo ni ɔmo bɛ kyerɛ ɛno ho adeɛ ɛne yɛkɔ akɔyɛ den yɛkɔ akɔ lunch ne yɛnya kwan pa ɛde akyerɛ Ghanafoɔ a sɛ bi atorɔ yɛ nkyɛm ɛbaa yɛ nti ɛbaa yɛ na nka minim sɛ abayi deɛ nka aban no ani bebre ama yɛahyɛ sɛ saa nkurɔfoɔ yi a ɔmo yɛ galamsey yɛ nam so ama nkurɔfoɔ wɔtwe a obi koraa ne ba koraa no ɔnim ne maame edwin questions a answers ɔde bɛma ne ba a wawo na wobɛnyini ho ne wawu kwa so wɔn ɛno nti no ɛma adwin bi yɛ abɛda Ghanafoɔ ne mu bi mu te sɛ me kwaku a mete ya ne sɛ Ghana yehuma Ghana Ghana nye kuro eku yehuma Ghana kura sɛ ɛyɛ sika sɛ mo a fine mɛgye mi sika ne mako nti me nya de a meku me ho ama Ghana biom
saa kwaku asante sɛ ono deɛ think Ghana first so ono on kunu ho ma Ghana biom wo Angela oyɛ den ofiri so a ɔba enkomodidie ni mu a ɛna the governor Kobina Owusu Agyemang general manager Emma Esso group of companies and so ababe kan nsa kane no ono na nka oti edwan mu enso sisi a meti he metene na so what did I say the governor akwawa
DKM bibia boko there
congratulations
thank you
and I know they been kan ho and I say
I akwawa yes
why efe
yeah me da say atifo ya hwefo ye mo obi akwawa
yeah
and say say ya no be hu me betena ni say
na me matina
na watena ni say enti no na friends your boy
me nana
enti omo ina mfa mpaibo ne bibia nta mochi kwada say yes TV ne de ekoba bia
good
enti awia no omo mutie wa Accra ha no ombetima tie me oni tefe
okay
3 to 6 p.m.
oh good
na fi edumre no omo abehwe ya wase abra wo ti say ya edin komo
good
ni na ye to serve my Ghana yes mo ya de mo bodjuma na the big question na what be say how can we solve galamsey
yeah
if indeed we want to solve galamsey you bit ma solve it Ghana habibia no why you can say yeah yentimenye
what I say ben so
pote of okay first na ade chi ade san na Ghana for omoyeku o man ye na ka bo mu se ye be solve ku ya solve say ya solve very well the political part the two major political parties no mo wo ode obekai no mo wo kuokuo bi a etel mochimacho man for bi na from vigilante
yeah
obekai na NDC wo bi MPP wo bi NDC for there na ye frɛ baako Azoka boys
yeah
Azoka no watenti ye ko ba election na mo di akire omo no be ye ntutura asem we say na NDC for MPP for no mo Bamba boys na no mo wo Delta Force
yeah
what does it say groups we be na ko Kumase court them omuko chase judge out from the court abra office say we di asem na here ankwa mom
yeah
do you get it when we wanted to solve that problem you know what we did electoral commissioner afraid the two major political parties almost say hey on mine no yes several mine yeah serve two political parties enti mumie no momfa monsa mehye krata ase na obi anko fi no nko dissolve ne vigilante groups no because yentimi ne omo nya adwuma e wo krom ha ye wo national security okrom ha ye wo soldier for ha na ye wo police for ha and ye ka vigilante hu bi okrom ha
David
what I say very well
any hobby
enti if Galamsey is not benefiting two of them
yeah
do you think say nko munyo manyo so best stop
ngoma solve it for a long time
so the entire make us obey me hwe na asante ka asem bi krom ha land bia ye ahemfo dia
openya
ahemfo dia. Do you get it? Enti me metimaje licenses wa kra. E de akọ ebia me krum do man is wamfie. Se me kwa kotu galamsey. Me kọ na wamfie hina na se na agyeman badu. Do man hene say o ma mintu a aha mintu.
Okay.
Mintu. Opa kofa soja for bra krom hom rante be tata me ma madwane afiri ho ase wo ya mekan me ne small scale miners ni bi me ne natifi ono na ka jen se ono oye bi ono jen se bra e ya ahemfo na sa ahemfo no ka kire yen se nya there is no way that is why your mo kwa no more the kind that say yen kwa ahemfie first snap kuta ye ohin su se bi ohin bi ote kura se kom credit ya pe ka ketua bi ana ya bi dollars bi $50,000 na de atoko na de amom so yenye ana say no politicians adwuma papa bi anhye da ni Ghana adwuma papa bi anhye da ni Ghana the only adwuma o kata wanite o benye sika galamsey
good na
do you get it so omuni any willing na ibia so person mfa solve galamsey they are not ready to do that okay waha okay so
it is true omunye ready
say omombema sa galamsey ni tu
they are all benefiting from it shade me say me afa na mate say yesi me krom do man ne wamfie ne do makomu ho no omutu ebi na no obi frɛ ya wie obi frɛ me ka che ye show wie obi frɛ nka je say bra krom ha behwe because me think na me de hoahoa me ho me ti radio so a me de bonkrofo na chi me de hoahoa me ho say me krom yentu galamsey untimi how dare you what I say me why go do ho so wudru wamfie na afa portrait na akọ ye friend say papra bida ko nti she ko simi na na kura ase a ensuo bi bridge sa me na ye nima de ye friend good ensuo di tin wo hia na wo yellow shine na ya fa na de di agro sa na ni na ye good na ye nim do you get it till say me be your friend say eastern region yes freba bi udu bunsu junction ye freba bi nsutam me be handle team bi wo ho for be 6 months in na me da hotel bi e wo opposite Lendador
okay
enti me baby a me handle team no edura no pa na obi akohye no volunteer boot no mo afa sa mo friends there Mason 14 etegu so a
headpan
na ya so na mo na ma bisa so mo kwan omo so mo koye kulinkuli ni ma de kro ensuo bi da kro mu ho a ye friend Brim se na ye pipe no ma eno na me players no ye den ye kosa ne de besi ye no
besi okay me pacho ma me mbie phone lines nintum na to aso e ma me
okay
and now you're team manager that time
na me secretary to the team ma me ma 2 minutes maybe we see oba distracting maybe we see atwen mo ma me we see what am I say enti say enkrofo hwe ye ba betro aba 2020 na when na do came let's be real
okay
yes so ten kwadu no ede
where in America
2017 when Anadu came no were willing no were akumapa to fight galamsey
pepanes will be to us
yes and to introduce they be stop galamsey stop gala ye introduce t-shirt red na me na me shebi omo de ye ko udru opposite Jubilee House school na Christ the King omo achi ho na no omo office wo omo kan ministry mako 11 and ebom oniti na e friend interministerial committee chaired by Professor Kwabena Frimpong Boateng, the secretary to the interministerial committee, near friend Charles Bisiu.
Charles Bisiu.
He was general secretary. Your friends are regional secretary or Western region, but then do you get it? Kasama for the interministerial committee. Kwajo Ponkroma. So they did their best to fight it. Listen, omu invite here me de omu de kotena da mu sie wo hono. Na do soldier for go na ya stop gala na omu ka no ho asefo no. Ena omudi drone me first time I say atiwa yet office no mo bi atiwa forest na ye hwe wo mo ni na ho na ye hu omo so if they wanted to no mo person omo nya then omo stop for sankrofoni na no listen no ena 2020 abato omo koto abato no NDC na dey campaign let's be real me Nanado me ka hu bi ena etu Nanado me ba hye ne pa ye MPP free 2024 but NDC ka hu NDC na amwa Nanado antima mo fight galamsey because NDC for ko gina kwakubu ahinka ho me am papa your friend is kwakubu no your deputy communication director edema NDC me am papa your friend is me refi di mebo ono first no wo mineral commission omo gina galamsey side e no mo ka se muntu na mahama ba muntu abama na mahama ba e be mo to galamsey do you get it and ho ina NPP ko lusu ye eno na ma NPP benya hang parliament omuya 137 ma speaker of parliament ko free NDC enti omuto abawi 2024 mba na NPP say say the end ye na ye de ho baji me no mo gi me no mo de se ne poto che de NDC be ye omo se ne poto
governor me da simpacho de ma me phone lines
me hiti ba because if you want to solve the say betima solve the
you betima solve am na very simple
me a friend no ma share my dream on 0532504600 0532504600 and answer 0532509920 Wadaroma ofra enye didi attempt no watchre wadwen kama galamsey ne die yesi ebetimi ayeden a stop it kwaku asante so se ye ntimi stop it say 2 against 1
yeah the kwaku can say they are not willing to do it if me patch say if they want to do
they can do it
so if they are not willing they say enya dey ebetimi
teacher ni a wo kira de we SS na school fe nkura ho fefe ohema no bia nka mo ho akono mo to we say na mo ya and the general manager say monja me de me ho bajim e bi na ko ya MPP sa de ni na so de ho ye de ho bajim na mo do mo jim bo mo de ende be ye west to the stand that the chairman of the committee Timba Bonten be can say the government officials the seat of government or mo ye galamsey do you get it? To the stand of Mobo won't to me, I'm President Kufuor Bejina National Television can say they are not doing any illegal mining. Do you get it? Or Mobo who says Sikawo Muno.
Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Madam from Patrol within the baby I will free. Drobo.
I think I say what is it? But anyway, so one why you know I think that the one that I mean, I'm going on and I from bank. Because and you work the guys then almost up 10,000 that. So we don't have that come on. Now you know everything there. I don't know why I don't want to. You can say go there and then I'm and I'm going to go and die. On the way can say, I use what the community was Nina Ellis, Janet, I think of the moment. If everybody got the answer to make or to the need to our then I would have won. Or we got it was one day, so just 15,000 that. I see money so we put the one that 15,000 one day. Now man 15,000 what the number because they're going to be a at the back
okay all right see that's it and what drink hello good evening me ba cha what menka
eti won kapa
yo wudini baby I will free
me free Asamanta say akanten your friend Kwaku
okay
me tell program ni bi pa na me pese me ba mu bi
Wadaroma yetiu
galamsey de smogre enye smogre a yentimi ntu ase kabeke mu akwa no apai kwan ye koto diesel a jerry away kia ani ye koto boati ni nam krom be bi etu godu bia asase o nsuo ni nyina sai na nya mpanifo ne kanyina asanya omusoro security fo police fo ne soldier fo ye yi o se omunche oman no ejapade no omusoro ya galamsey site sita mi be bia mi kasa free ye tu galamsey betek ni aye kulu no security ye so police fo tu ka normally na galamsey fo so na why no bet na top bi o man pani o be clinic flat house so
Debbie.
Only.
All right. Yeah, that's it. And what drink? Or say, yeah.
Yes, yes, yeah.
Wadaroma, Mama Pekeko. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Me pacho we dini baby I will free.
I'm part of friend of your Mr.
Okay, what are my meet you?
Jalamisa ne deɛ etu ntwa na ntwa kyena because aban no mu mpanimfoɔ na etu aban nipa o paase si a mhopa kai bra asoha na mo mahwɛ ba bi etu Jalamisa kurom hɔfoɔ enyina tu ahemfo ne kyɛpa wɔ mu ana wotu bia wɔ meta a wɔn yɛ den enya unit committee for wɔn security for wɔn ansana mpanimfoɔ no ta bɛda a wɔn pere wɔn sɛ yɛ ba etinɛ mama nkɔ wɔn aho na o nti yɛn nyinaa ohun deɛ ɛbɛn ɛkɔ yɛ tu bi nti Galamsey ne deɛ ɛnya deɛ ɛtɔ bɛtuma twame ɛka tena mo ni nyame yɛ adwuma
yo nso ne nyame ntena ono so se Galamsey no nyaade
o se eto betimi atwa se na America no ye se dan ho pae a
okay
na so nkru
nana wada ma mempeke me last caller. Hello, good evening. Wada Romanya me adum na onso e
na adwuma mo yɛ do ma
ye da se
ɛdin fa nda ma na yɛ tim no yɛ nim yɛ ko yɛ bawo ɛdin no IPPS ma ba tell me no mother sell man. When you feature, you have a feature move from there. And the move what the other Kamaya. Yes,
all right, yeah, that's it. Mo amofrey na yada mase. I say, baby, I drew no. Metwa me ho sima na afe yede. Time with Dr. Eso, doctor ofri Eso Heba Hospital lab ho no so enkomo abetitwe so te wadaroma ye twa ye ho sima na ye de aka no se moje bre na metwa me ho sima ediaba we last point political social program no na edi ahyehyɛ so no safe na nso do channel na to ha wadaroma menyi mfiri ho because ye de niam pa bebre ede brɛw ni ayedru so Clement aye krado ɛwɔ ha na ne wo hwɛ na so agna ɛsɛ Alhaji Igrusu ɛna wabɛka mensa ɛwɔ ha. Clement from Eso Heba Hospital. Clement akwaba. Kwesen.
Ekwe ba.
Na juade.
Who's me a Monday born?
You kwajo.
And whatever will be the case biano. Monday I'm in the spirit.
Okay, I understand.
I'm in the spirit, you know.
The Mondays be our element.
Yes, okay. I'm in my element to do wonders.
And na na wo my free Eso Heba Hospital. Before that na wo educate viewers no.
Yeah. O ze de bia na this week wo hwa makankusi an wasampa. Na a lot of questions keep on coming into me assure say I have for be say may clarification kakra on education of egg. Na ohema woni bibi.
Nanim.
Enkusia akokɔ a ye jano mana anantenante na awia bono na atase otentam sonson otentam nyama nyina ka ma awia bono no ni nkosia no eye more nutritious esen akokɔ a ye de na hye buom nyama na buru eni so ya nko a
repeat honey bi
me say
akokɔ
a ya jano ye nyan no na akokɔ a efi akokɔ a na sa akokɔ a ye nyan na yama na nantenante awia so na watase niema ebi sonson grass ebi ye nyama saa akokɔ no ninkosia no ɛyɛ more nutritious ɛsen akokɔ a yɛde na hyɛ cage mu na yɛma na buru ɛni soya hona yɛma na ntena nyama ne saa akokɔ no ninkosia no yɛ more nutritious ɛsen akokɔ a yɛde na hyɛ cage no na yɛma na buru ni soya nko yes na saa akokɔ no especially Ghana how ba yefe na efie nkosia no ɛyɛ ma mpanifo mo ɛsen enkola no because saa akokɔ no nkosia no ekura more vitamin D 3 times ɛsen ne yanya no cage mu no
nti saa no yɛ kɔtɔ a edwa so no so omo de afra
ana yes omo de afra yes and no I think say wokɔ now I request more for efie de no ana mo am nyame ayɛ madom wo backyard ne ade na mo nyan we no mpanifo no mo man mani nkɔ saa nkosia no ho because ekura more vitamin D ɛsen the regular one no ɛna ekura more omega 3 sen the regular one no ɛna ekura more vitamin E more than the regular one no na wunyine no wunya vitamin D more as penin wunya more of omega 3 wunya more of vitamin E wunya more of beta carotene ni nyina no saa enkokɔ na yanya mufie na agya no mana tase sonson awia bɔ no omukura saa enema ya mi bibɔ so sen akokɔ a yɛde na hyɛ cage mu ayaden anya no so what you say ntino
age na wo kan range no say because obi enyi na range ne ye
me to me 40 years and above 40 years and above ma when in kosa ankosia no so because of the vitamin D content for your joint pains ne ade so what you say nti wa hefo ene ma educate o mo kakra bankola ne they can
and the two ni
nyina otimi edi ni nyina low ni de ye size ni de ebitimi adiwe ni bisa but enfie ni kwanimu no de no mo na entimi emmoa nipedua no hwe nature ya na me pese me kan natural sa sonson na ngokɔ ne tase na ya mu ni say at the time no very 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 nutritious mom nkosia ne very rich essing the other ones now you can relate akokɔ ya ma na buru ni so ya nko a ni nkosia no ya na nutrient no wo fam enti eso ahwefo tweme eso eba hospital dey unim se na da na ye no na da no wonim ensenkyere ni si yo men Canada papa ba ko amesi ye bebo ni video no e wodan we mu e bi anyame ya adom ochena enti mo amopese mu tie story ni bia no ochena ma ahwe mo me the story ni beba edan we mu e mo ansa mo hu se nyame abasa na wa maso no indeed eye adwuma onam Dr. Sofia si o kansi so ensankyere ni ACC papa yi na kyese ma mente wo kakra na oba no pa no na ni phones ko ntimi mo bo numbers ba insuranka se fi orade say ye after ni wie no na papa ya ansa e bo numbers e wo no phone so na ya testing ye bo number ne ma na esi ni je hweye e ma na che say aye ni je ni adanse enko enti ochena wa person story no pesi ye domusu ko no ochena no nko adwuma na meba ababe ye enti eso eba hospital de se na de bia meka no award winning herbal hospital yenya verified validated confirmed eso herbal hospital ya confirm ya boyasu say yes yen ene yewo abibidro kronya yen fa preservative bianka eno pene ya na me de hwa me no pure herbs
so say ha no bakra medication ye the mount
yes
wa wo de akofie no
akwa no awade na ya chow intricacy bi won say ma wo de ka ho
efie ni edi wa kitchen
yes I just to add flavor and na me clear wa beje e ka so fa ginger ana we kakra e ka ho ne ade ho ntene we na is for flavor na ma nice flavor won so no ma na je say koyi aside that no kwa no ginger no sawo natural properties bia no that for from meka ho asem enti eso eba hospital there open authentic the natural remedy, the natural herbs are SO Herbal Hospital. And be another. So Kwame Nkrumah for G to Munkwade. She knew will be back on Ghana Hanum say, me fino. A science say, ye science in a Yusiano. Niti ewo Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology na omaji yatum enti se wutie me pa dia na ni hu yare pa dia oyema SO Herbal Hospital sisi ano ye sa ensem amanfo kana makoyo operation afi de mi hu hwe no mabre wani ni ha wona bra SO Herbal Hospital ye wo machine a yanso ye di diagnose ye de hwe wani no so enhu se you say anyhow pressure ena ababeda ani no so ana ete ena ababeda ani so glaucoma na wanya ana diabetic retinopathy ye wasa nimdia ni bi e wa ha enzina da bia meka say SO Herbal Hospital ultra modern herbal hospital, ultra modern herbal center na herbal facility a ye wo machines wanwa so a ye me say enche bia ye de machines ni bia ba be kan kra chese adwuma ye ba be bono Ghana nie ready. Ghana is not ready. Ghana is not ready. They be America me she me che ya. Let just many abreba. Ghana is not ready. And sencheni e kosu wo fie hanum see no. Aso ye ne ye wa Accra Amasaman Stadium Junction. Accra Amasaman Stadium Junction. Etepa wo busiani bi na ani yare ene ni ye. Ani fraye osi mi hu hwe. Na awanwasem se mi hu hwe. Ye be so ama na wie no. No wa hu hwe. E kira wo se eduro e wo bebi. O ma ye ntia enu nti na wusu di akinye no. Wonye wadwen se ope ayaresa ama wo ni yare no. Enu nti na sebe ayeko wankro ayeden eda wo so. Enana mi ni obi di nkoma me ka che ne se SO Herbal Hospital de ne ye pepa ne se ko anko ne makona na mo se enko no eno ene ye fa na Nyankopon afa yen so no wa hye ni anuonyam ewo yen yesan na mmomnya yanka enko fa bebi nsese sika ansa na waba SO Herbal Hospital anka esha ase na nka waba SO Herbal Hospital na a save you cost, a save you sika, a save you time because Saturday obi asema okan ya was say doctor for no say ani no omuntimi nya wo hwe age so mu disconnect no ampampa doctor for you disconnect no eja right one na man no na osi 2 months pepepe right one na eja man no nso so eno nso so edumu kura onhu hwe awerehosem ohun SO Herbal Hospital ntema anka ha yenye disconnection bia sebe yenye ECG for na ye disconnection ye de ye restore we revitalize we re-energize we transform brofo no kra short so what I say SO Herbal Hospital and I'm here me can form out say ani hu yare pa de SO Herbal Hospital what they say wo de nu hu ade so twetwere say atu abom ama wo kan babo na atu abom me hu wes nketenyete me hu numbers say papa ya dance ya otimi bobo numbers menim ohema nyame abasa na wa maso no eda SO Herbal Hospital so eya na amanfo say adamu ye sunsun adwuma na anase mo ye hunam adwuma me say enye ne na ehia o to gidia na mo ne ebra na sa gidie no Nyankopon fa so nye den enso ye wo ha nye den emam because enumna ne ha na ye no obo ade na ede den ede che yen obi se doctor ani hu asem na waka ai mamenka because ani yare wo hoi eye ya na momu a won so wo de ye prostate enlargement wa wo de Johnson tentam pa na ba ba hwe so enamu yare eye SO Herbal Hospital mi pacho mame peni mame abrewa usisi ujonku opechi pa na ya wo ya pa de SO Herbal Hospital se na me kan enchekura wo de stomach ulcer ade asa amanfo adano na woto akire wiem waputo mapuka esan say wuyam ni wunni ni yiye
waputo ne yade yin
mapuka se ni wuyam ya utimi ade utisi fom na woto kire wiem ne ye wono ene putu wachibu ho me pa cho say your stomach ulcer pa bra na beje natural remedy ya efini nkekawa bia nyeden enim say your cancer say hepatitis B say HIV say diabetes say hypertension say adwunsomuja say bema wabura da brijo under 1 minute pa wape me pa cho SO Herbal Hospital say beje powder for men mo a eya na mo ma me signal mo ma me eye no pa cho me se me bremu bi mon kama unu mon mom ngani be ka shele like omo ko makuma to because me si for ma 1 minute for no omo kura me trouser ye pebio bra eso eba hospital onim eya na underlying condition bi hye honom enu ti na bia 1 minute ne den eba enti wutu anamo bakra na yetimi ye skimmish ne ye hwehwehwemu ne yehu ne wa na jese ya solve ama na jese won so wo bebu edwuma pa koko na ye wo me pa cho eso eba hospital wa sebe wutai hu se wo nufu mutai ye wo ya wadwen wa hu bra eso eba hospital na ye hwe ohema the last point mu bu edwuma nyame ne montena na onye mo kese na mecha me maame Dr. Sophia Asi Okansi ba bia wo bia no empire ba ko pe na mesere ma ne se nyankopon nkoso ambie nani nonfa foforo kra emeden emeka ho emayen emeka ho mayen pa because ye hia no Ghana hia no oman Ghana hia no Africa hia no the whole world wide hia no they say yaji local award so yaji local award chain international one chenchenche gagantoa yeah chain fresh one from international yen kan wasam yes I know the number of course about more person here but you know we go in for so what in America na say entinu be ma so asebe ubusiani ana wadamfo bi atiato nsanumu alcoholism ma menka wasem because alcoholism ama sebe yare a akofa ba liver yes liver ma menka no on the point be ma wuta ye nsanumu bebre na wuntimi nyai me pacho momi wo ho aduru Dr. Sophia Asi Okansi e wo ho aduru a yede man na ono ohun sakra na ono ntongwanta o mapai ohun ni se ne kora me kura ye enemi ngu sa pepepe ene ebe ntinu obi ewa abusian no mu ogu abusian animu ase ensanom enye ono a fa ne bra na eso heba hospital yenye no hu adwuma ema fe wosi menya o hanko typhoid aba papa onim ne ntia ensu yiri na chi no ade akofa ba ye typhoid yare me pa chawo se wanu numu nro ni bia ana wakwa kwotese ne akacho ana sanye wuyemu ye wofa na adesa na awatie gu so na hu kra hu ne wonya ho a me pa chawo ye won fidie wo ha sai typhoid moi mi boni din chiro bi nipa na asra oyema wonim ni di ya friend Salmonella typhi Salmonella typhi wa nhwa obeka se nipa din enso so oso mu a waso ye be ye hye no Salmonella typhi ye typhi O typhi H ni nyina ye nhwehwemu wo ha ema wonuro ema okonoma typhoid adi mfie bebre because typhoid kun ye yapa typhoid kun eye den papa enu ti se oba natural way a eso heba hospital a ye wa Accra Amasama Stadium Junction a ye bete ne tekra ekwa emmebiem malaria akra de ana yaketue bi wa hura ye tie how malaria tie how pa ase wa treat ne partially but onwunu dwoa na wodo wanum ato ni nyina ye se ade na wa treat ne enkonwie ye enti ope final solution de bia meka ope complete treatment ay natural bra na enkwagene ho baabi a na bra na yen hwe ofefefe eya na HIV ni hepatitis B eya na meka ho asema eya na manfo eya yi me say Dr. Sophia Asi Okansi so order SO Heba Hospital so I'm saying it on record say you are treating more than 500 people as you see ene viral load not detected. Read my lips, not detected. But they be ana me can say because of social stigma. Anyhow, sensitive in our society. Ntino, na yam pesi edi obi be bahanum say. Ana na yam pesi be pussy resource. And Kametra say yes, a drew ewo baby. Me pa chow ya the 3 months pe ene hu adwuma. Every month be aba beji wedru. Every month be aba beji wedru for 3 months. Na hwese viral load na okoye na 15,000 85,000 no 3 months be du no na enwan ene ye nuo no so de bia meka ekura immune boosters obi a onum eso nro bia se ne manima ya nome na manima ya srade sa pepepe ena eso nro ne tie enti mo beji HIV nro hepatitis B nro na mo start some mo ye Come
Come
on.
on.
Oh,
yeah.
Mumo Munzama Dr. Sofayasi Okansi. You say, Aquaba could be having person me boni dear. Or bad him say, ya. Why, you know me, why I find grass in you? And I mean, you know, you know.
Clement, yes, madam. We'll find out where Emma was chef.
Yes, and to send it to be a mouth direction. And kwaya ya na bi mu mistake amasaman to ashaman da bi enya ashaman me pa cho ye wo poku ase amasaman nsawam stretch and say yeah akra kumase enti wo si wo circular hye no so so obefa car ye pai poku ase amasaman nsawam na kacha driver so obesi wo amasaman stadium junction se wo free kumase obefa nsawam ansa na wawura ahanum say ya ha wo twemu nko circle catcher driver so besi wa Amasama Stadium Junction na yensiu se wuti VIP mu se wuti STC mu se wa fa trotro ni nyina no yeah distance is not a barrier. Monday to Saturday 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Udi ani yare na eba anopa tututu na wo ha essence yengi nipa ento ha nyame ne mo entena eso eba hospital say Jesus Christ is the only healer. Enti makra wa hwefo nyina nyame adoma ochena me dia dance ne beba dan we
Clement na no ate papa yada se pa ne education a wode ma me ne mahwefo ye ni so pa adofo ye betwa ye ho sima na ye ba nana ye bo a esuama the interview bi be hyehyehye so na afi ye de aka no ato aso ama ye twa ye ho sima embra
John Mensah, footballer. Okay. Me pa show free.
Me fika so anya no na me ba.
Okay, me pa show when na you say.
Me ni I had any
edum.
But I had
okay.
Na ya munkum badaso.
Okay.
And I feel so ya keka me pa.
Keka pa.
And I feel so dia sa na me na ma chance am tum.
Utu obwansa sala wanante. Yes, and if you say ni.
Me kai say ya ko Ghana at 50.
Okay.
You can drive a dignitaries.
Ghana at 50.
Yes, please. You can drive a dignitaries now. Detecting who 37.
Okay.
But a train woman. Me call hospital. Games in the Vienna.
Okay.
Me call hospital. Tea. Call it na dey na akoko.
Okay.
Tea. Me tea we nkan wo TV so na. Se member ma check her house.
Okay. It's usha if you be saying Ghana at 50.
17 years.
17 years ago. Okay. Eti kata dia ye blurry ni mame. Debi. But why you surgery da? Why wo panie da? Okay, ti kata mame. Eti eno na de hwe mo say.
Eno no me
light.
Me hu say bibi ye but minima de kro.
Who say be twa ne ho keke. But what was afa we ni so a hu susu say fast.
Chiri.
Ma wo sambe we nim na ye. Obi ye bibi we ni so hu.
And I make sure say bibi but hu ade kro.
Hu ade kro. Who say bibi fa we ni so. Ba hu ade kro. Okay. Now who can ya?
ana so we chire
And so we it's so okay, me pass off on Sunday too. Okay, so small we are here. What's now one year so we why?
Amen. Me kai say last hospital am call omuma mindro na de me call omuma mindro na me TV hu na mu so aha omu din komo we ki hu na de wa ha
Okay.
I say ade me hu ntam a sanka skana me de call no wa no ma nko na me de pa ha
Okay.
na me so anya hwe se a sign, drone sign, the message na mapa.
All right.
Inti, say, and then Madawa, my china, and I may have shade, and then a member. And I'm good, you're intent and see when I'm by.
Okay.
See me buy a bonfire crack.
Yeah, more than more bonfires on we age, Mamma. We had the baby as a
strange upon the cell, one cassa, and bring away. Now, a runaway no they go around the Drunuku in Sukaka. But me dear no he said in Amwa, Casa Amwa, me be any say crowd tema, and me buy Siano,
and where be free.
They say, me yes, minty, yo, bia, says Inti, Commodity man or so, Sister Bakaka said, Yarene de Apache, the Mumpen Fata Kurabako. In Roka crack, the GT, the highway.
Yeah, it's now wood and the important.
May call hospital say
glaucoma. It's not situation better when in the womb. Eba, the last point, political, social program is so. After now, do channel na to akwa basonko. Menjane enko baby a what you say na baby a yedru no. Emu orem. I want so money nipa. Think Ghana first. Enwa na yede. Tuya sui. Baby a yedru no. Eya reshuffle. Hong komo. Ene ye ba bedi na. Ye be peke. Ye mpanimfo bi ebedi enkomo mene menana ye boa esuama ne din de emido eya na e sounded to say esiama
ai we esuama esuama yeah
entino
ma yenko ahoma no so na fe ye ne yerura kumado wa ahoma no so na yenkodi enkomo emra yerura kumado enyumre ya mo ajo em akwa baba Dove TV SOTV so
Mina say yanko.
Me ba chona ohon ye de.
Bato.
Good. Ye de obo ade ase. Ye hwe ensesan a aban anaso mampani se ne be na na mamu yi a ye buo ebe ko yi na wo ye ensesan wo na so afo mu. So far eyo nwa wo edin ni bi a o te se abem ene ebinum afi mu.
Oh, that the Biana can say, appointment, the prerogative of the president.
Okay.
And it has space, no, or no quan, I am no quan say, or bet me in the power, Petroleum, we are Juma, at any day, anytime, anywhere.
Good.
And to me, woman.
Good. Yenu ba na siya me Dr. Zenetwa, wadene call as Environment, Science and Technology. Sena usi huno wo baby o mampeni ade no koi.
Zi wo sa background oni mami na oye the head of environmental agency, Professor Ama Brown Cruce. I think both of them, they have strong background in the environmental issues, any climate change issues. And you're born in this alcohol. And then you know, the minister here 3-1. And the environment war, any agencies now war within the environment, particularly within Galamsey areas, EPA, Lands Commission, Minerals Commission, Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources, the police, NIMOS, all the agencies within the Galamsey pipe, they are going to work. Then, over science, then any technology, and you are talking about the cybercrime unit, signal unit, Ministry of Communication in that regard. And in India, because they are 3-1, a broad area, but about issues of environment or strong background. And if you work within the line, any teamwork in the world that I know, so now proper briefings are, me did say, she can manage it properly. After all, as a minister, Niobe say, providing leadership. Now I share policy guidelines and resources availability to your agencies.
But Osha say, baby, yen sasye illegal mining Galamsey, de croyen suoni adi. Oka say Osha ne background by environment where you be our ben ho. Do you still think say obetimi aputu a stop and I say be from kakra with Galamsey?
No, it doesn't depend on her ministry per se.
I know.
Land and natural resources. Environment to work directly with EPA.
Okay.
EPA is a core agency under her ministry.
Okay.
Now, because NIMOS is also within that space, you work with NIMOS.
Okay.
And because the police is within that space, you work with police.
Okay.
Then you work with Forestry Commission. Then you are just going to collaborate with all the agencies within. But the core agency I work under her ministry is EPA. And I EPA, I mean, or your physicist. And it's about issues about climate change, environment, or your professor in that particular area.
Okay. And it's appointment where when you know. Ojiri say hena was shepa ebeboa.
Oh, Minister, the Yanyana Mensampe now,
okay.
Policy formulation and review, provision of resources, and making sure that you put up a show to show that you are representing government. For instance, when you take Minister of the Defense, the only time the military force is there for political representation, and it's about issues about cabinet. Ebe call National Security Secretariat Council meetings ebe call cabinet and a military National Security Council Institute.
Okay.
And they only need a minister for solely for political representation among many things. For instance, last week I took first in Oye the minister responsible for oversight responsibility for defense or commission one of the new barracks for the military. And can get back that they were one can or no because I don't know over here political representation. So that is all what the ministers do. They are not the technocrats, they are not the technical people, they are not the expertise. They provide government representative, political representative one. Then when there are issues of policy and making sure you put the resources together. Yeah, that is all they do.
Okay. I feel Yera Gilbert, AJ. Gilbert and baby I know war any modern one war bo baby as a side didn't call. Almost say and society bit me about.
And why is my order? Between 2015 2017, he was the Deputy Minister of Defense.
Okay. And
the area he's familiar at. He knows the terrain so well. He knows the workings in and out. The only thing is that you see how you're the boss. And see, like I said earlier, he will make sure that he coordinates with the other officers now under him, you know, because all the issues about military ends up at the death of the Chief of Defense Staff. Now, of course, Chief of Defense Staff, you were Army Staff, Naval Staff, Air Force staff are only near Juma as core issues. And we share helicopters now. You better yet military bed is specific. Now, almost call National Security Council meeting. Almost view now a core cabinet. But Osha, 240 years, the NIPA provided oversight responsibility. And our cabinet minister. Zaneto Diani, a cabinet minister. Minister of Defense, a cabinet.
Yeah.
And it's a cabinet, it's not government approval. Then the Minister of Finance, their financial allocation.
Okay.
And that's all, another certificate of emergency, and now some appropriation amamo, more, no man start. And it's a J call one of the things Obayani said, aside leadership, political representation, making sure the welfare of the military is taken care of. Obey making sure that all the normal places, all be delivered within timeline. These are the things politicians do. Other than that, it's about deployment, training, mobilization, allocating. They are all the core duties of the CDS. And that one, you don't need military officers. You don't need politicians to do it.
Yura Gilbert, Yenshe as defense minister, then Agana for Yenshe Femfin and Chay.
And no, me feel say, that is so exactly what I said.
Yeah.
Provide leadership.
Okay.
Work within the national security and environmental security,
Okay.
Because I took force to provide oversight responsibility for 1 year. Didn't hear we had any problem. I don't think there was any problem.
Yeah.
The major question we need to be asking ourselves is in a democratic state where the president appoints everybody, what is the core role of deputy ministers and a vice president who must take instructions from their boss? Those should be some of the major questions we need to be asking. Other than that, Atufortin provided the oversight responsibility. Emmanuel Kofi Amapua provided oversight responsibility for environment. Yanya any problem there in that regard?
Yura Ayariga, na appointment by the call local government. We beka say a police man na homa ne yate so aba form. Ana say ye hu bibi foforo bi wani mu a obetimi e de aba.
Oh, also a cabinet ministry. And to the extent say a cabinet ministry.
Yeah.
And the other can say, now me sister am for beside me say Ricky, chieftaincy issue. And I see you chieftaincy there finding hot too much because all the conflicts are in our chrome her. Then any politics na so be
yeah.
Say traditional grants na so be and to one of the major ministries under him one of the core agencies under him the House of Chiefs. Then you use the traditional means mostly. And it's about the government to provide the environment for them to function in terms of resources and logistics and all that. Then that is where he comes in. Now, it's about religious affairs between Muslims and Christians. We are not beating one another. And we need a more of oversight responsibility over the DCEs and the MCCEs or the MMDCEs. That is where he will provide leadership and making sure that they are delivering on the mandate of the government. And no.
But you share local governments here, MCEs, DCEs, sometimes, and there might be a ya na ye hu na say omo atumi mu na omo de ye as a new minister I didn't aba e honom no de en wo ye a ebeboa ma obi a ebeka so odinelem.
McGinney said he will review what has been done already.
Okay.
And so review now and then I be providing guidelines as to what needed to be done, what is being done already. Then McGinney also said Niobeye said he will look at their party manifesto. Obeshe said, are they delivering on their mandate? And where there are issues, they have to be realigned. And where there need to be new ideas, they need to be passed on. Now, to the extent that you Harvard lawyer, why minister that? I think we are in the 6th ministry.
Okay.
Why minister for about 3 different ministries. All those experiences will come and the experience from parliament. Consider say you Harvard lawyer. I don't think he's going to have any challenge there.
Mame Musa sesi ya waba office yi anaso wo be ye na adwuma yi ye hu se na wo ba ye country ma baby bebre ho a na chieftaincy issues wo ho eden se wo na wo ho a ana wo na wo call office wo sesi ya eden na nka wo be ye beboa ma those issues a ha adwen wo chieftaincy ho na ye be ye fi ho.
Minim sa ma kwa take trap amano because ni papa ye go say ni mama ye ma proceed. And now boko issue no. And ye trap bi ama for take aman. But me did say he's aware. He's aware of the trap. And what I expect him to do is to use the House of Chiefs as a core agency under his ministry and make sure that he created a platform for them. Mati said, recently I saw a write-up to say the government wanted to streamline the chieftaincy industry and as an institution. Now you're decoding any Nyamabeba because issues need just to be brave. And to me, I'll pursue that. When I finish pursuing it, I'll make sure that BBBI thought you might be say House of Chiefs before. Then you see local knowledge in terms of traditional culture. No more they are resolving. And this is to a very large extent.
But I say hopa, but yemfa boko. And then now obet me o bokoa. Ebema nearby ho kakra na ebufuo be masunjie sese enim sa ba. Ebeba kra ebi kra ebi mabio.
No, use the existing structures because they are one of the traps. I'm a fast chairman. And I mean, he's aware of the trap. So use the existing structures and make sure you are not partial. But I remember I said he's the Central Boko MPO.
Yeah.
And I'm what? And the responsibility no harder that. And he has to play by the rules. When he does that, I don't think we are going to have any problem here.
No, okay. But so far, what can you now bomwa? Obeka so mo a say ye di o ma be betima make a very huge impact bi a ye beka sampa o ma be ade.
And normally it's about ministries, any agencies, no, individual responsibility, any individual leadership lifestyle. Then it also depends on the ministry or who share minister for land, say. Meaning he's one person who doesn't sleep. And he's always on the run. But then again, there's a stubborn galamsey at your back. And to you, the Galamsey said, Galamsey, who share Ministry of Communication. No matter what you will do, once people make a call and MTN calls slip up or something, they say, hey, Minister's head is on the line. We are Minister of Foreign Affairs. You do the best you can, but if there is xenophobic in South Africa, your head is on the line. Is that not it? We are Minister for what again?
Yeah.
Minister for Trade. Once people are taking their businesses from the retail market, your head is on the line. Is that not it?
Yeah.
Then which minister again? Minister for what again? Minister for Interior. Also by your recruitment. One year, you are dead and buried. Then which minister again? Minister for Transport. Minister for Transport. Who say with the Ghana airline beba one farm back end of the year, your Christmas party. I'm not probably to start question.
Yeah.
Who say we year renovation of Terminal 2. I'm not probably to start again. I want part Terminal 1 and come. Who say we connecting Terminal 2 and Terminal 3. One year Christmas New Year party. I'm not probably to start. I'm up for 2 coins. Now you become Musika. Now you pray airport company. You also want to you the minister, you are in trouble. So yeah, it depends on where you are and the issues that come. But I believe that as a leader, leadership skill is important. Interpersonal skills is important. Making sure you rally everybody around is also important. Then you will pray, some critical core issues, particularly when you have stubborn people who will not let you sleep. Now the parabolic now you put in your very best, you will do it.
Ms. Aguado, Mami Musa we na yem fancy.
Me I was say last question. Who is that last question? Please, so I'm a new voice.
But I say, minim sa de achi anopa bia ansa obi abetu no ka wo cheke se nsuo wo ka enum o cheke wo tiles se bibia ye okay. Ehun hia se ya na president be reshuffle.
Oh, and Kamika, and any prerogative. All of us in this country, you're no one, I am man of constitution man is all right, you know.
I know.
Say, obey a reshuffle. No, not reshuffle, appointment. Wake up, oh yeah, no. Me, I said, I near reshuffle. Say, me can say a new appointment,
Aye.
Because I'm not for say reshuffle. Me, I want to say a new appointment.
Okay.
And I say realignment.
Say
But still, I always say over 59.
Yeah.
I can't back one, I back up 60. And you know my President Mahama already. Stubborn. They file the best file. Or so, but yes, he will not even mind you. Also, according to Jamaica, he went and he was beating drums. They say they should bring him weed to smoke. You saw that video.
Yes.
It's just too stubborn. The old boy is too stubborn. And he had an answer, man. Or none, I am man of prerogative said. On yet. But one of the issues are open already a sanitation. A be brave because flood issue nearby Almighty Committee. You see, every almost 300 million, 1 million for the victims, 150 million for the victims. Now that past 150 million, almost 5 year clearing. Almost the military officer and the water committee. No, because by next 2 months, you better call November. The media will start asking questions again. Then Greater Accra Minister. Or Kobubu how, or Bekwa sorry, no, not my father. And see, all these things are you are not wrong to ask to say, who is the minister responsible? Are they working? What are the issues? As a media person, you have every right to ask. Yeah. But the fortunate or unfortunate is that only the president who has the prerogative to appoint any day, any time. And that's the way it is.
Does it mean, sir, Oma? Baby, as I say, ya appoint you be a question. Omo na mom homodiana.
No, say about pen or appointee you. No, so I defense it say on your helicopter crash and to obey appointment.
Yes.
Zaneto ho obey appointment. And the only switcher and it say on him Yariga free parliament buyer. And the only person was shuffle no kakra and I say realign minister now free baby Yariga call to waterworks, you know.
Okay.
Because that defense the obey appointment. And so your appointment clean one. And see that is what it is, Mina.
And now me busa doesn't mean say be no more na more bodiana.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Not
when you look at it political wise, you can understand why Mahama Yariga is sent to the local government.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir.
You're welcome.
I was saying Richard Kumado. Security and intelligence consultant, and I'll say, education komo. Once Saya Omampeni to me, man, who quine na why was swafuana ministers are when you able or my Ghana. Oima, any akudi a home come abano.
Hey, I for an voice and I'm fine tell me what
Ebesaba.
Era so Abekayan, Era Robert Chene Esquire, I counsel Papa. Wabedru Fidium said Daft TV Neso TV dear. The last point, social political show so dear. Dear more din Kwane Deba. Council.
Hello, my dear.
Aquaba.
Major Sovinia.
Yanko Pado. I won't finish Jari, who was secret to be a secret to be Oh, the mamma and Nana Nature saying,
Lawyer Biabo Cody. Oh, Yamia do me a hoye. When I fe. Why fe pa mo dear. When my first time I know she I will yes so. But almost a Ghana and it does all.
And it does all.
Okay.
I think, sir. sometimes okay enema is Ghana, you might think say any that's so be but I believe strongly say any that's all
Okay.
Yeah, to try enema as a country. Now you the right things. Now your resources enema about they are check Ghana no. You see ni now you good leadership. Meaning say any that's all because I mean will be beer was a MIA Tumpon as a country. So the most important thing I will say I say you better to your name meaning say the name Papa Egu Kwaima. Yeah. I mean the future looks bright for the country. Yeah.
Good. Many aje send you see I can say be na sa pepe nko ade a Ghana be konani. But debia ya na meda me dwen Ghana ho bebre pa na me tabisa me ho so many questions na nsan po a ye hu se ye court ye di asem ya bonza na court e di awie fine ye be buy na ye nkomo no so bad we die ye dey problem obonza na court bi enso aba be ten verdict no eya mun masua mra munim amra yi mu hu se ekwan bi so ya na ye judiciary no ye butu na na say
yes but for me as a lawyer omrani mean the me ti sansem na maka be brave emre adwon enya dey sometimes enya dey me one pi because your judicial system no sometimes until nema say nema see you might think that Ibiana there has been some kind of influence but yes and it here the various structure of the court. For instance, Ibia case now person which we started at the bottom level, that is at the at the district court level, at the circuit court level, at the high court level, at the court of appeal level, up to the Supreme Court level. And she said, and Oshe downward, district court, circuit court, high court, judge Bakope, and it's all. And she said, Oko district court now you could do as a Mohona say, Ibia, wajimu. Any advise our lawyers at the man who him say Abia Emranato in Tanchia, which we are called the next level. And she's all called next level, that is a high court level. And I say decision overturn. For me as a lawyer is a normal thing. It tells you that the rule of law is working. But in Pempi, normally say Obiko district court level and I say circuit court. Now you or call Kudia Sem or no loose, no call the high court level. And I mean, first, a high court, no court, appeals court, no decision, no SSR, you court of appeal, and that's the Supreme Court overturning the decision. And the mindset is, ABI judges and their influence on yes, and it's here. Because there are so many things that go through at the court level that it is not for nothing. And the framers of our laws, say, ABI, OB, you are appointed as a district court level. You need ABI 3 years standing at the bar. You're fro. And brand name when you're 3 years experience. Over cost court level, no, you must have 5 years standing at the bar. High court 10 years, appeals court 12 years, Supreme Court 15 years. Because the number of experiences now are quite over the years. A boa or a juma away. And sometimes if you won't say, and then Obiba court, circuit court or district court and a high court, judge name from Soka Crow. Until a bassa now called the next level, now court, appeals court. Overturn that decision and Remuno, there's nothing wrong with that. But Sabi, they say the Ecoso organ and they say Bibia Bokoso decision about court. Sometimes we don't look at it from a legal perspective. With that decision, Emma Muko Supreme Court, Emma Supreme Court, Equashe that decision. No. Say High Court didn't take that decision. Omu decide they say Omu go through the appeal system rather than the other one or more resort to the Supreme Court and Komuko Court of Appeal. Court of Appeal determine the matter area and one want to be called Supreme Court. But of course, Omo use different legal means to get to the Supreme Court for that decision to be quashed. And apart from there, certain cases be over a certain court, na could do baby, I want to be called Supreme Court. Any other case be ana and Brahma Hong Kong so to be filing or court to be ano, or to be called up through the highest level, through the judicial ladder. And there's nothing wrong with that.
Right. Yeah. Thank you very much. Yes, you are dear. Come up. Lawyers dear, me no ma. And I'm busy thank you very much, lawyer Chine. Why are dear papa? Yemra ne on common also now. The establishment of a tribunal. Yeah. You can't tribunal no cry there.
I think say over the years,
Yeah.
even though some of us are young, but there say issues about tribunal existed during the PNDC era. And TCC ano obi kan tribunal e organa cry na amanfo adwen ye almost say you come back to the military regime and now tribunal. You didn't crofo asema you only the right to even appeal. Now if you do as him you said death penalty na idea ma then immediately now you could carry it out. But Oshe the new bill parliament passed they call for assent by the president. I think there were so many things that are taking into consideration. Say there's a need for citizens to participate in the judicial system. Make us they are mentioning and they say also we call the traditional court say in any day we call high court, circuit court or the Supreme Court judges in Crawford training or more through the law school system or more acquire him there ewo mremu and or more adjudicate. Apart from say bia Overcoat District Family Tribunal, even social welfare officers, and judge or motive.
Yeah.
Ahanti, a binder who said sometimes cases be or a cockwater a delay. It is unated the other Nayamfa tribunal system number. A binder parliament, a bobo, one who say, a who here, a who be here say, or say, ye tribunal, banafi, a beboa the court system, no traditional court system, more ye juma. Yedi home come be bri or Ghana. Eventually, Parliament are passed the bill to say them digging kind. Ye waiting for the president to assent. Nebe emra yedi Juma or Ghana. But before then, Osha the constitution, that 1992 constitution, regional tribunal is purely enshrined. Just that now for some time now in fine Juma. But Osha the constitution, it makes provision for regional tribunal and they were the same powers just like the High Court and Obi Obe Mine the regional tribunal they were the same powers just like a High Court judge but among these civil cases because the civil cases are they mention say Abia afani afa enya case or what regional tribunals need those cases not the omu as a criminal cases and omudi cases are offenses against the state and offenses are state no interest and no mudi or another constitutional Emma Hong Kama or regional tribunal. So it is part of our laws. Yeah.
Name pattern is
I think for some time now, to say the Medigan kind, we have not been using it. For some time now. In fact, for me, since the early 2000s coming, but I'm too say, and I'm aware say under President Kufuor, and he sees he operated the regional tribunal system, and then government will buy. Na adwimuni ne nimdie mu no odwen say ehwa kohia say o say the tribunal system but until it's there once it is brought why not we will use it as it is
but senia na inim say mre bi na yedi wa asem ya wonya kwan crime kwa appeal na ye o se eku a na eku nsesan ben na be wom ne enedie
enedie no I take it different dimension as compared to the previous one because we heard the bill now or my pass now. Who say if you go appear before the district tribunal and as a regional tribunal, no more ukudikis or your ball quadu are buying the quadu tools on your corner could do or honor or mutiki decision now you think say and as a wild dream and as a one lawyer for account multi-boom no say and ya they say ebia atonchia BICR or Hong Kong is all appeal. But the only difference in this one is when it comes to mining laws, minerals and mining issues are omukona edi case or hona say ebia interlocutory. I guess interlocutory the HN say ebia yedi case or the regional tribunal and as a district tribunal. Now say issue be sina objection be me fans lawyers no raise objection be na judge no HN na adwen ho a ontumi nko appeal. Just say prosecution now closing the case. You guys are closing the case. The chance say a bank quadu before no, or my from Nancy for you know the Omaba court. Or why you bought quad no a lawyer for your whole coin say on BBC or on back crosses army. That's what I mean. Yeah, you have crosses army or more movie now or more catch the judge and say, what for your kids are the bar court in a Hannah be who be here say war. Yeah, ball quad no a lawyer for a bijinamo amounts you are no. Then you have the right to file any appeal we are paid by the new bill. Now. These are some inroads I want making
unlike the previous one, I only one say or appeal against the decision. That is how it is. And another issue, already the constitution, any days new bill, I tell you say, when the ABI you do call your ball quadu, na say because my can say criminal cases in Kwana idio.
Okay.
Say membership no, it should be the regional tribunal membership no, by the law. HSA you must have a chairman of the tribunal who must not less than 10 years standing at the bar, meaning that only chrono chairman should qualify as a high court judge. Other panel members may or may not be lawyers. So the HN say, apart from the chairman, we must have other panel members that maybe a lawyer for, and as between lawyers. You appoint someone else or take decision. Decision be a tribunal be take is by majority decision. And to say be a wako ye bua for ewo ho. That's the chairman, the tribunal chairman no. Enka majority decision no. Now I say we wadwin so be ko appeal. Now I file appeal by law. Now I say we bail application. You granted bail application and ma ko ye appeal no we answer whatever it is we take it from there. So these are inroads or making into the new bill no my no.
Now ekwan bi so hu say ye betim the amanyo semerem because of
well I wouldn't rule that out because the bill itself.
Yeah.
A show to say the medical show no. Kwanya ever first so ever appointed other panel members no.
Yeah.
Is it the tribunal chairman and then the district tribunal, the individuals the chairman for these two entities must be appointed by the president with advice from the judicial council. Now the other panel members, to say other members of the tribunal, to say regional tribunal, must be appointed by the chief justice with an advice from the regional coordinating council. And with the regional coordinating council, sometimes we live in Ghana. Anything at all can happen. Politicians will always try to push their people through as panel members because if they're able to do that, then what it means is that I'm going to take a decision. Decision of the tribunal should be majority decision. And even though it's a chairman a lawyer, but the other panel members, if I'm going to take a decision, a majority decision, these people will take a decision at the end of the day, which means that they carry weight. And politicians will always have a means to get their people in there. And these are things that I believe that we have to look out for. Because other than that, the essence why we are creating the tribunal will be defeated. Because eventually, you be a tribunal chairman you be some fan conform or more political connections at the bar. Even those they are not supposed to be there. Because already acting the chairman of the tribunal and the district tribunal should not be conform who do political position.
Yeah. And
I'm say MPs. But what happens if they have political connections? Once they be able to establish that need your friend is saying on your MP or on political position he qualifies. Even though they ABI or share political color, but because of my public we can appoint such a person to be there, to be as a member, and they will go and be taking political decisions. And so we need to be very careful about some of these things. Other than that, the reason why the tribunals are being created will be defeated. Oko the district tribunal, it shows say only Kronobe chairman there, the district chairman for that district tribunal must be somebody of not less than 5 years standing as a bar, as a lawyer. Meaning that Obiobe as a tribunal chairman must also qualify to be a circuit court judge. And then the other panel members must be appointed by the chief justice in consultation with the district assembly. And we even those by constitution, we are not supposed to do politics at the district assembly level. But in recent times, any district election it take a political dimension.
Yeah.
So how then do you get those people to come and then be part of the panel? Obviously, we are going to appoint in Crawford more political connections. And at the end of the day, when people are brought there, it is highly probable that we might take political decisions. Yeah. So these are things that I believe strongly that we have to look out for. We have to see how best we can contain them. So, the essence why we are creating the tribunals will not be defeated.
Yes. Lawyer, almost a win so be buama ebia cases are pending or court.
Yes.
Ebe this one as
Oh, to some extent, because the normal court system, we don't have clear cut time. I was a case called ID. And to say the cases I in recent times, some of these political cases I Mickey DDB said some applications are lawyers file cry means some person delay case when you by in recent time before the legal vacation, Chief Justice Emma, the judges no more case so warrant so they should still proceed with the cases during the legal vacation. Lawyers raise a lot of issues because there's no time frame. You beat me law no amounts that was say you did those cases in but I'll share the new bill now passing by Parliament now. Amount say Obi Koye claim to the registrar of the tribunal within 21 days. Also we issue the sermons. Now a survey the affected party no. A survey over 10 days. So also be file responses. And I say legal defense be will be I was say within 10 days so far. Within 42 days, I was say case ni na yedi na area. Into a timelines, I was say case a record tribunal and I was say it. Into we share by that these provisions in the bill. Actually, I was say there's a problem that we want to resolve, and I believe strongly say if we are able to go by it, a bit more disposal cases be brave. But the question is, I don't think say those matters. I was say yeah prayer. I was say
because
if you don't take care. Ebedru reform we innocent na edi omboko prison, which the criminal justice system speaks against, because it is common law say it is better to convict 1,000 criminals than to send one innocent person to prison, because the cases ever court, especially criminal cases. I will say you take your time. We should not just be rushing to conclude matters just because we want to satisfy somebody's interest, and as because a law has made provision for that. We need to take our time and then go through the evidence that will be brought before the court and say to me who say okay, as soon as the case we are there to and as the charges we are there are two so there for until there's a need for us to punish you. Other than that, and I say rushing just because Yamaya one time frame was a week case. One we end up sending innocent people to prison, which I don't think is fair.
But as I meet you here na tribunal ibema when he has seen ABCD as me ebema idibinu beko sawana.
Oh, but obviously because they are going to deal with criminal cases. The criminal cases there ones that evidence are buying quite do buffer and as a police for I am more to me so I'm prosecute or court no. I'm the back court na say emu edu na want to me nya anoya eto asum ama court na nchama. Obviously prison abeko and as depending on the nature of the offense say be a fine e be fine now and as I was say afiase na akwa ye do beko afiase ma wa ya twenwa so ama aye nsen na ho ama mind obi ehun say odi boni we it your mind na obetumi akwa afiase ma na ye.
Okay, yeah, right ma be now be bisa lawyer.
Bisa lawyer say bia me wo case bia no be wo case bia I sitting in there for like 5 years, 10 years. Time being realistically, na Rebecca say, ebe to me, I make a difference.
Me say me too as a time frame my to me. Well, to say the meaning in a normal traditional court system, no, you need time frame maybe a case especially when it comes to criminal cases. I will say sometimes. In the course of the trial, no lawyers, if the only corner you're born to quote no or lawyers are say be a judge and take a decision, be not say and I say on judge and then lawyers and then a judge and any adrian. Obama a normal file appeal, normal file still proceedings. Meaning the almost patch and say if be a judge and take a decision, be almost in any adrian. Into a bassa almost file still proceedings. Still proceedings simply means that almost record and say court and train asem na yedi so no mo appeal because mo adwin mu no ebia appeal no mo kwakoye na e be successful so that judge no train so but normally o file those processes in our court most judges will not grant it. It is a judge na in the case no and grant here obonso no mo call the next level and until say that process no e be delay at that appellate court no court will continue case na fi court case na hange it is a me as a lawyer na me hear that case na me who say okay ma file that process at the appellate court a hangi case into me kwa bit me you my name follow case no let that Into the house until say ABI Attorney General. Every pushes say once it's a criminal case, Attorney General is the only person with me. I push the case forward. And say one pushy case, another case in that Honafi is in limbo. But what I say, and say Bassa and I say ABI a new case no into certain level. The more that case need which may lose witnesses. The state can lose some of the witnesses or person from. If I make say you start case ni Drew baby. It is a Drew baby. State no grofa ya line say on maybe give that or maybe be there dance Edia state no. We may lose some of them. And once you're losing, maybe some of them might be your star witnesses. And she said, who loses an microphone? Then what it means is that a we kill case. That's what it means.
Obi kura betimi afemo tu kwan.
Obi timi tu kwan, oni ko betimi awu. And maybe as an microphone mo tu kwan and say maybe a wawu no. Ono na your star witness. Oni masen no mu yie. And she said, want to me equal replacement. Amana media dance amfa the state. Technically, because of that appeal, no more a store case, no, amount case, no, a weekend.
Now, what they
back from because if you uncle for more be the dance amount, you know, or wouldn't the see airport.
If you are near Kakran, what
I say, here's the evidence, what will be very difficult for you to surmount at the court. And these are some of the tricks, especially when it comes to take criminal cases. And these are the problems, which I believe strongly say. As a country, me for instance, of course I do criminal cases, but there should be a law to the effect that in the course of criminal trial, there shouldn't be any interlocutory appeals. They are mentioning and they say, ABR, the keys were court, you raise your objection, judge no overrule me objection, no. Judge overrule me, and I said, what taking decision bisa. I was saying, yeah, mra, say. To me any appeal or that interlocutory decision na judge na I take this is a case na we but what I say so that's a enko yes a my case na aqua store so that's a state no witnesses and ankrofo munim asani bi e fi the jurisdiction and as a ibi omuchu kwan na oni krowu and or yare kro to me court media dan say now we can the case of the state now if you be a wedi born and service when you have the freedom, because the case named me uncle, na could be baby na aye basa. Then you go through the full trial when you when you have the freedom. It does not mean they be one committed the offense or committed, but because then you have enough evidence to convict him. No, I saying about back to society, which I believe strongly is we have to look at it as a state. So that's the case only whole coin say. We appeal when it comes to those matter, interlocutory matter. Just say, yeah, the case na we my judge and the new the decision about answer what you file appeal, which I think will help in our criminal process.
Okay.
Yeah.
You share the creation of vacation court.
Yes.
Yeah. And also
vacation court there, it has been there all these years, but they actually they say your legal year beyond by law. Every lawyer knows a legal year starts October every year. Now I 31st of July every year.
Okay.
And see, a Jumana stressful. And so I was say at least they take you 2 months off.
Okay.
Break now I call rest I cry. Any judges need. And what we do is say, or what the Chief Justice does, and as a judicial service, and say, and I'm saying police forbid me action forbid me any problems. In a normal dealings, transactions or more enter. Inclusive court system, the whole country come to a halt. The more judicial service, and is you appointed some of the judges on best during the vacation.
Okay.
And that's what the vacation court is all about. Until within the vacation, 2 months now, judges will be away. No, you will take you over from them. Into emergency cases, they handle those cases until such a time say we back from the vacation. That is what is meant by the vacation court.
But we
yes.
So say what did that?
Yes, it is there.
But Chief Justice as at the bar as you run vacation court doesn't mean say a barbe boyama a mere chim near maybe a neighbor ya most you free no ya bend now.
David, you see what happens in the vacation court system no cry no. Normally civil cases because a civil cases as I said there many when your case na your court but also the criminal laws of Ghana you cannot pinpoint and I stand to be corrected.
Okay.
Being who any clear provision under the criminal jurisprudence say during legal vacation, criminal cases should not proceed. I stand to be corrected.
No, okay.
Because any provision like that. So what it means is that normal criminal cases can even proceed during legal vacation, especially say ABI Chief Justice Ama warrant to a particular judge to proceed with cases. I don't see anything wrong with that.
Okay.
Even though say the only difficulty I have is lawyers now with Madika, like I said, from October every year to the following year, July, a serious legal business, legal year. And see, so lawyers now up and down movement. So for that number of months now, you become very stressed. In fact, it drew later part of the legal year, around July, you could see the movie. But in a week. And see, lawyers involved in some of these high profile cases, that's the only thing that I can see. Say they will feel so tired because we're working throughout the whole year. And during vacation, be our person will call holidays and ask the visa to rest and then come back the following legal year to come and start business. I say proceed with criminal cases, which I think is very serious and is going to create problems health-wise for them. And he said, if say you be to me, IABB, I'm at home, then we come back to the normal legal year for them to come and continue with those cases. I don't think it's a problem at all.
No, okay. Yeah. But why? What did that? And then send you a beshim kena. Ama ye juma. Na ya patent ne amu biano. Nancy I enchi by political nchienchi aye chichin kofu. Yeah. Say vacation court ebe bokwana m yetimi ache. Politicians.
I don't think so because the normal legal vacation, court ni be here juma. Vacation no is applicable to the High Court, Court of Appeal, and the Supreme Court. That's what we call the Superior Court. But omukra with that no kra and I say you appointing some of the judges, High Court judges, to sit during vacation. But court to say District Court, Circuit Court. To say normal, they all work. Into say obviously there will be a court. And to say those political cases be these are not heavy offenses. Circuit Court and District Court into me and handle. Until they will get a court to send you. Even your court will do ask them come up. Until any issue be once you're arrested, there will be a court for you to be arraigned.
Lawyer, who mean now
because normal vacation court applicable to the Superior Court. That is the High Court, Court of Appeal, and then the Supreme Court. And to say them and a normal District Court, Circuit Court. Chill. Any offense they can handle them. Any offense. It's me and until chill. Now, Ebia Waka Adibiatia buying. Now you can say court. There will be a court for you to be arraigned. It's a difficult cry. And Chester Court in a Cluzomo. District Court, Circuit Court, they work 24/7.
Yeah.
Yes,
na lawyers money just say udi case china ebia opponent no wetimi awi no na ya jeli obi a money je.
Oh, as a lawyer there, I never quite more when you say ebia oye case no why successful in the case. For instance, say be me fan say Mr. Woon to me Bernard and Chibuasiako case now attorney general and the lawyers obviously obi prosecute too and obi defending. Into obviously your target is that ABR you do new Krobeko prison and as ever fine what I say. Into ones that and the other side also has a duty so we defend you say or mine beja. Into once at the end of the day you go through full trial. Judgment court chess and pa adansidia aban lawyers at the bar court as it is now. They were able to demonstrate am I the local prison. Obviously, if you are the prosecutor, as attorney general, you'll be happy because our target has been achieved.
Yeah.
But of course, defense lawyer, you'll not be okay because our client is going to be in prison. And so obviously, you'll not be okay. And if you are professional now, with your case, now so when it comes to civil case, now you're successful, you feel very happy, very, very extremely happy. Sounds now criminal cases. We are not defending our client, no, you're in freedom, man. You are okay. Because that's the satisfaction. Because at the end of the day, the stress will be go through up and down. There are more timelines, come and do this, come and do that. If at the end of the day, your client is acquitted and discharged by the court, you'll be very happy. And that's how it is. I remember, say, me case be my small boy be and I convicted no for 10 years. I think very 25 years. And in Abuja for be home. Me case no Emma on there were three other guys, but in this case, no one of them, no me 4. One family members and a be home in a me case no more. And yeah case no eventually no judge didn't take a decision that affected the other 3 no more or more can in a job.
Wow.
And they were very excited. They came to my office and I was very happy. Yeah, so that's a joy. That's a joy. So just like that.
When the edubre bi a wo court na wo ye adwuma reho pa.
Yes, I think that was somewhere around 2013. Me fee school by inexperienced lawyer, young lawyer, 2 weeks. 2 weeks at the bar. And me senior smart, me say me court. Me kono catch me say me client na we were going to start the case not knowing say ye chi na police for the call no any lawyer. It's after say or call court normally you call court criminal case we be say odi for na di bem. We ka say odi bima court no e be a court no be admit you to bail.
Yeah.
And I say you be remand you.
Yeah.
Depending on whichever we can say odi for court no be true so.
Yeah.
Meaning that we admitted liability. I mean criminal liability of the offense. Into court no ebetwa so ebi obetwa so that day and as obeka say okay you are remanded for this day and come on this day to come and take your punishment.
Yeah.
And not knowing say your client now you say me could defend on that day night you be say no guilty or not also are guilty. It's the day that the family members came to engage and I call for a sentence. I didn't know as a young lawyer because my instruction from my boss was that see na a case not knowing is all admitted liability to the my boss was not aware. That day we went there, and then the accused person was brought to court. You didn't buy a judge, yes, sentence. Now, normally, no, court now, I can say, yes, sentence will be at the airban, say, judge, and I can't read the grounds, the reasons why. But of course, this way in Crown, I can't plead guilty. Until he made the work of the judge very simple. Until judge, no, every day, yes, so and so. I can, yes, cancel any mitigation. Then I told them, my lord, I've been instructed, but I catch them and say, hey, I said, no, your client pleaded guilty. Judge, mitigation. Mitigation simply means that the entire was all just say, court in the ABA more fun court to so many years. Yeah, all those things. Judge is seen it as 13 years. After I was shivering in court. Yes, young lawyers. Because I didn't have the tough skin, but now some of them, I mean, they have the tough skin. So that's how it is. I felt so down, and I think say a ginger me. And my who say a juma me didn't want to be shamed. These are things that can happen to you. Ever happen, and you walk by a client, somebody while leading a dinner back court. It happen, you have to psych yourself up in the income. So that's how it is. But of course, you try to do your best for the client. At the end of the day, whatever decision that is taken by the court, you go by it. And I say, if you are given further instructions, that you can file an appeal, and then you proceed from there.
All right.
Okay. Now, maybe son went 2 B lines now.
Yeah.
Now, what are you? Lawyer, and then never my better man will be, let's say, for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Now, we team has spent about 2-3 years. Not on signing up here court.
Yeah, normally no.
Answer and Kaube, I mean, beautiful lines, and then we take it from there. If I come back to me, a friend, now counsel Wahay, we betray Wadri and the Winyan Waha, not why a day. Webisa, now with me, you are no come 0532504600, and I say 0532509920. I don't know, Ofra, now what lower with TV sets and Amame, not yet me. Train and come come. Answer.
Yes, I think so when it comes to criminal issues and okay. Normally, no, what we've noticed, they when say most lawyers, when say remind you be na no corner if you subsequent time no, you corner court na city.
Yeah.
Court na if you amount 2 weeks, 2 weeks need 3 and if you see national holiday. It means that there's no date. National holiday in the court and answer there's no date. And what it means is that you have to go the next day. Now cases are never say call it on that day in the amount date. Say lawyer now call, prosecutor and call. Then it becomes there's no date on the file. So you continue to be there unless your lawyer goes back to the court. Maybe I'll apply, say, you serve hearing notice on the prosecution, and I say, you date, no communicated to the other side, no more court. 2, prosecutor, investigator, maybe your case now. At normal circumstances, you do court reminder every time you are caught in the bedroom should be, and I was on a deal every prison and a police custody at the over court. Maybe at that time the drew investigator and maybe a court short course until me and for my court. Lawyers, maybe our lawyer anchor court, prosecutor anchor court. It means that if the police officer even takes a date, the other side will not be aware. But first one, you can continue to be there unless maybe our family members are or move follow case now. Then you will go to the court to find out. You go and then you'll be given a date. These are some of the things. And as maybe I make an investigator no case no maybe what you call Africana, maybe I'll call peacekeeping, and lawyers not anchor court on that day. A basa, a buffer, when a problem. So these are some of the problems. ACI between me obi a work custody. Ya remand no. They no went to me and fan anchor court. That fe a buffer so. Which me at the house. I just say when you be a follower. But normally in criminal cases and conform committee unless a be a unya good family on be follow case now. So once you have good family on be follow case now, or which me at the custody. For some time, nobody will be eager because the date in your buffer when you be a follow case now, then you are kept and forgotten. That's what it means. So these are some of the problems.
Lawyer, a bit to me about say depending on the case, judge and a bit to me akazu we are guilty into condemn.
It depends. To say the medical kind say you charge you be within a criminal offense. Now you do drew quarter. Maybe so Casa Ben and Aoka.
Yeah.
Maybe I chill Accra. Accra is a cosmopolitan area. There are so many languages here. And so you do quarter maybe so Casa Ben and Apesoka. We are Meka Tree, Meka Ever, Meka Gan, Meka Fanti, English, depending on whichever preference or accused person or ever take it. We take here then the charge now police for and as a buying paying for a day born, you be read what you say. In the language now, you say, and be Udi for an adibem. To say the medical kind. The moment I say Udi for, court, it means that what admits a criminal liability or the offense now, you're born who quite know. Okay, say, these days, another answer which I can say, midibem. Okay, say, midibem, that's not guilty. It's there are two things. Judge, either the judge will remind you, the court will remind you, or you'll be admitted to bail. Okay. There's another trend that Abba in recent time in court. We will be saying Udi for Midi for so me was same can. Then so the moment of workers say Midi for me was same can. What it means that judge no by law.
Me pacho me first caller. Hello, good evening.
Good evening, my man.
Oday won pacho within baby a free.
Pacho midindi Kofi Esiama. Me Kofi Sefi.
Yo. Me pacho wada.
Pacho me pese me bisa lawyer semo.
Okay.
Pacho now to movie, you must say a man of NPP for demonstration. Now, happen they say creation of oral courts, vacation courts. Idea Etiamra or Malcolm Renin, bit me, am I in Trimukatra, and now you let me Eddie Asana boy mobile.
Okay. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, me just sure say if I heard what they also say, I don't think so Omoka say creation of vacation court ATM. But more the argument they were making, lawyers not can say time and said Chief Justice Amma the judges no more try some specific two specific cases. We say they should try the case during the legal vacation and that they had issues with that. Vacation court you create in during legal vacation in Tiamravia. And 2, like I said, Medicanka said, when it comes to criminal hearings, within the criminal justice system, I've not seen any provisional HSA vacation during legal vacation. Criminal proceedings cannot go on, whether they are political or not political, even though I stand to be corrected. I remember I said that because we who any provision in the Act 30, and I say any of our criminal statute HSA legal vacation. Whether the matter is pending before High Court or what, the case cannot proceed. I'm not aware. I stand to be corrected.
Okay.
Yeah, so I don't think so legally, no.
Okay. Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Madam Roma, we didn't baby our free.
Yo, really, I come talk man. It's a million and I was Yama. Ah, I hope on what Yama Pigeon to get what you know.
Amen.
That was a pa, Mukoma Mukini, Sabiti will be live.
Yes, yeah, that's it.
Munkosana Church, and you can move that was a pa.
Yes, yeah, that's it. We put for it. That's Nana, where there? Constituency.
Brekum now, Frefi. And no be sending me say activities from the mining crew.
Wow.
Or say, or there, suppose here the lawyer, Bana, or educating, because near man be Brioana, or Munim. Aha, anytime be a minya lawyer, be our maintain no many a brave maybe say, hold on. Maybe Sabi Brinama, Ubiati, I say, because the near my baby of fear, a war quarter, Yamu be enim. But once unya chance, now when you're a lawyer, no Biati, I say, Ubi okay. You go call a or buy on that no Gazi, say, and Yambra, Quansi, because ye de court to be Eba. Meanwhile, lawyer, how I nya but try to come a bassa no be a atenawasi a womb. But near me kind now will change him. Now make us
Nana Pacho Cremo, mammy. Hello, good evening.
Good evening, please.
What are my Udini baby? I will fair free.
But from a down come, Cassette for Praso.
Okay, yet you.
Now, what can a lawyer not casting me so cockle now? Cassette would default. Would default now, me one chillimua, and say, what the care go out for until Judge the baby out for an answer Obama, and now I will say a cassette.
Yeah, that's it.
I think say na me chemu say who court na charge of criminal offense a two plea you can be who plea ne say e be say udi for and I dey once I charge of criminal offense the moment I beg say udi for court no e wo ho kwan so twa so because what your phone so atomu but say oka say udi bima the chere ni say aban code bofo no omo na wo say omo de adanse die eba court na ebe chere court no say ampa boni a woye no udi ho for bedding be any so that's why in law I just say they must prove beyond reasonable doubt until the moment even though say ebia yakwacho say udi boni you be there why away the law is that once obega say undi for no e was say aban kwadu before and e was say omode e ho dance die eba court e be prove your guilt the burden is on them. And fa say ebia ye chewo red-handed say or committed the offense unless one kasa who admit say ampa ye bisa say udi for na dibe no one kasa who admit say udi for and the court no betwe so but na me ka say there's another trend that aba say ye bisa obi say udi for na dibe ma or say me di for so me wa asem ka the actually say court no nya ka say udi for o asem ka court no emremu no e was say judge no etie wasem na wo ka no so uka asem na inchechemu na ode man na say a resist defense mawa emra na chese o say judge na enter not guilty for you.
Me peke me last caller. Okay. Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Me pacha udini baby a offer free.
Me dey ko ju what in gada so sunyan.
Yo, ne sunyan for my yard. Yet you.
Me pacha me busa lawyer say. Yeah, na say as a court no lawyer, abandon lawyer. Lawyers no. Or accused persons and also complainants.
Okay.
And then the first question.
Okay.
And second question say criminal case. Some koswa. Na say that verdict in the judge lawyer na or ya wa say be see the doco a bit koyi amami na say enkoyi ma.
Me da say.
First question no. Yeah, there be echo court na ye charge no offense and that's only who kwan so be engage lawyer. The law is that I was a minor a money lawyer. Yeah. That's why I want legal aid. Until legal aid lawyers I will for accused persons are want to be engaging the services of a lawyer. Yeah. Into Udru court now ne ho acadias or for private lawyer. Amana case na also minor a lawyer. Sometimes I would need the case na eso. Now, only kwanya be a faswa. Judge no to me assigning the case to a legal aid lawyer. I'm on my bow. 2, I think that may so okay say the second question no say
where we in the first one.
Yeah, that's it. Until legal aid lawyers are there for and Crawford want to be engaging the services of a lawyer. And it's a case now court now over bottom na sika anymore. You can just go to legal aid. Or my number man lawyer, I'm gonna be defender. I case now. To say a private lawyer will do it for you.
Okay.
2, but say sometimes if you are case or court lawyer and day na my judgment to unim verdict a judge na be man. Me yes sure say lawyer be no your criminal case or court na judge na decide say and then me judgment be ba unim say be to be nkuma na say be 25. No. Okay. You just go and then listen to whatever the judge will say. Into judge no or reading the judgment na so acquittal or client na. That's good. You're convicting her before na judge never hand you over a sentence no. You're free be plea of mitigation. That is obe fa kwan a e bia ya convicting her you cast a sentence no. I was say oye plea of mitigation no. The entire was say e bia judge no ma on our client no go to prison. And I'm put over the no go prison cry na. And once a year so many years, okay. It be a minimal years.
Okay.
There are so many things that judges not taking into consideration. Okay. And as a lawyer, I never catch a judge no. Ever not taking into consideration. Say recently, Mr. Wuntumi case now. Yeah. There was a lawyer who was interviewed. I know just say Wuntumi operate a lot of companies, and that the court no they no court to prison. They might not be able to. They might not be able to pay them because they be the main boss not running company it's not there until you know you were saying those things until I know you be a friend a plea of mitigation judge na adjuna to and you be who I just say and also audio ni chronicle prison for so many years and now pu say e be a who here say the never to prison now mo on man fine mountia no nya the freedom back until that's what we do until and yes e be a they will be called prison and what the call na judge no come verdict lawyer ni nim dey be so court or there
it's say basa e bia years no enye bebre no range no
it depends. You see, it depends
on the particular case.
It depends on each offense. For instance, if you are charging me and I say you charge you be with an offense of rape. Rape emrano ma certain range. Range emrano Eddie say should be not less than 5 years and not more than 25 years. In the case of defilement, range not less than 7 years and not more than 25 years. Sana other offenses what it means is that once the charge you be with an offense of rape and a defilement, judge by law it be more 4 years if it is rape because the law has set up a threshold. Into what it means is 5 up to 25. Any of the numbers now want to be the judge can give that number to you. Okay. Depending on the severity of the offense now committee and how you were able to do that. That is right. In that case, if you are the mitigation lawyer and say, instead of 5 to 7 years, no, my lady, if you give the accused person 5 years, because it's still within the range. If you are a lawyer and you that mitigation, then judge needs to go 10 years, 15 years. And any of them are judging the he or she is within the law. And there's nothing that is illegal about that. It is within the confines of the law. Okay. That is how it is.
My final words.
Yes.
If like you had been given an opportunity, say nka obe advice Yura John Mahama.
Yes.
Before assenting to this bill.
Yes.
Would you have advised him to sign it, amend it, reject it, and why?
For now, it's a bill. I would advise once it has been passed by Parliament, let's work with it for some time. The year Juma Kakrana yehu problems associated with it, then we do the necessary amendments. Personally, I believe strongly, in my personal view, not the view of Parliament of Ghana, I believe strongly that the tribunal bill now, my objective point of view is that we shouldn't have gotten here. The reason is that we ought to have expanded the existing infrastructure of the traditional court. Because Oko courts now, when we give them the necessary environment, they will be able to operate very well. Because let's look at this particular bill. Your court panel, I was say you appoint a certain group of people for them to go and take a decision. We need a lot of money to invest in that area. Because I was say every court to be a tribunal, you need no less than 3 people.
Okay.
Not less than 3 people. And all these people, we have to pay them. We need the court infrastructure, tables, chairs, this, blah, blah, blah. I think that the amount of money involved in the passage of the bill and whatever resources that we need to set up these tribunals, regional tribunals and the district tribunals. Now, you champion that money into creating, expanding the existing court infrastructure. I believe strongly, say, and
Okay.
It is very expensive because, like I said, depending on the number of tribunals I be creating, we need no less than 3 people, whether it is regional or district tribunal, because the law is that you need the chairman of the tribunal and not less than 2 people to be as panel members. So technically, everywhere you need 3 people.
Okay.
And let's even assume that we are going to pay. We are going to not assume we are going to pay all these people. We have to set up the infrastructure, and that is very huge.
Right.
And see, I believe strongly, say, Enka, you expanding the existing court infrastructure, give the judges the opportunity. There are more lawyers now. If you give them the necessary environment, they will operate. The cost will be less because you put you on more courtrooms, you appointed judges, one person will take a decision. Now let's assume, say, the bill says, you need other panel members who may or may not be lawyers. Let's assume that we even appoint lawyers to be lawyers, and then one of them will be the tribunal chairman. 3 lawyers taking a decision is not going to be easy because we are bound to disagree. That's our training.
Exactly.
It is that 3 of us taking a decision. It is not going to be easy as compared to one person who is a judge at the circuit court or at the high court taking a decision quick. It takes a decision, we move on.
Okay.
If you are dissatisfied with that, you can appeal.
Okay.
That is so. For me, I think that it is no. We ought to have expanded the existing infrastructure for us to get to the level that we want to be.
Yeah, that's it. Your time no enya ye be. You better council. I say your tonsa a friend on so or buy. Nyame ensha opa. That's it. Any education me them say. Omo ntimi amfre no mo fie nyina no dia wo ka bia no wafa abawom na ode ato ne koto dwemo. Nana
I am saying okay e be dan wase pa wa ya de wa me yesua de bebre wo hwe your course by na response na it means they are very happy say and they council by na wa ba be my that education na nka bri ma ka questions be bri so another time you say nya no aha na ye de na bri court no me pa na fi wa boy ti ye better na say be bri papa.
Thank you very much.
So we appreciate you.
Thank you
For coming. Ebusia for Ahana Emre Bema ye did last point political social program no ABC enti mesre wo say nyame ya aduma ochina same time 7:30 me nana ba akope ye boa ebesan abetoa enkomo no eso enti wadaroma 7 o'clock sharp na ye nua bema Isaac nso at the sports no so ahihye so pon ya na chese ohima meni nua bema na ya ba betina ye dwemu na ye kai wo se eso Herbal Hospital na eso ya sema yetimi ede the last point program ebrel ope ayaresabia papa ye hwe eniyare etu ase we ye manage ye de ye kio ankasa ye tu mani free ho enti say ye cataract say glaucoma say ye blurriness say ye blindness say ye long and short sightedness o de na ye watery obi wo ho a onama bosuo moye enso so hu ne say na ni su no ye ne cloudy ye ne kusukusukusukusu wadaroma kire say there is a problem ewo wani so betutu anamo no waba eso Herbal Hospital o hwehwe ye kira kwan wa Accra Amasaman Stadium Junction ye ejuma from Monday to Saturday 7 a.m. 5 p.m. na ya pon said the American ye nje nipa ento ye na so ye enti wo free chiri na wo ba outside Accra especially wadaroma na wasimu ntem no watimi abedru ntem ya hwa wo ntem no watimi akoye wadwuma so ententem enye eni nko a na yesa na emum eno na ya gimu PhD enti yare aka yina with the exception of etre ene adam enope na eso Herbal Hospital yensa de aka nyina say ya wo ene de keka ho HIV AIDS almighty wadaroma oba eso Herbal Hospital Accra Amasaman Stadium Junction ye be hwe ema wo ho ato kama aseda PSC enkoma ye CEO edema eso group of companies Dr. Sophia Asi or Council Baya Santo and Pempremu Yankopon edene ye ejuma de ache Ghana menyinara de to so bi enkoma ye general manager Kwabena Owusu Agyeman the governor awasa